Yesterday, Sony released the new trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I was wondering when this was going to drop, because if you look at movie releases, at least if you looked at them a couple weeks ago, this was slated for Christmas release. And I knew that couldn't be the case because they haven't even teased the movie at all. Well, now they finally have. They dropped a nice trailer. It's a nice length, too, for a teaser trailer. We have a lot of footage in it, and I'm going to talk about some of that. But they moved it to spring. So now we have something that could maybe be good next year. I'm not so sure about this movie. I like that it's in New York City, which is where, these movies should be. Afterlife is not a perfect movie. I think it's an okay movie. It's not great. I think it had a lot of heart, which was nice, and it definitely restored good faith back into this franchise after the disastrous 2016 Ghostbusters, that awful movie. Afterlife did a good job of kind of getting things back on track. That's the good thing of Afterlife, despite if it's a good or not a very good movie or whatever. I think it's an average movie. It's certainly not going to blow the doors off of anything, but it served its purpose. They're bringing the kids back in this, but they're also bringing in, it looked like a couple of other new Ghostbusters, and that is the problem. A lot of people were saying this guy was just going to voice Slimer. That's not the case. There he is right there, Patton Oswalt. I don't know why this guy's in this movie. The reason that this has 5.3 thousand downvotes is probably because of him, in my opinion. I can't see any other reason why this movie would get that. Oh, wait, yes, there is. The fact that 2016, once again, didn't get a sequel. So, as always, people are losing their minds. Every time an Afterlife trailer came out for Ghostbusters, people lost their minds. And this is a treat, so we're going to get this again. People attached to the 2016 movie are going to lose their minds. People that didn't even give a shit about it but are obsessed with the message are going to lose their minds. And I'm here for it. So, Master of the TDS grabbed some of these reactions. I thought we'd take a look at them. Because they're always funny. Man, I'm no Ghostbusters fan besides 2016, but this shit looks nonsensical and bland. You're not a Ghostbusters fan, but you like the 2016 piece of shit. Huh. That's interesting. These are people quote tweeting the new trailer, by the way, or just talking about it by the hashtag. I'm never going to forgive people for telling me Ghostbusters Afterlife was a good movie. That was generally one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I hate how Ghostbusters 2016, which isn't a great movie by any means, is the last one that actually tried to be a straight comedy instead of trying to make some weirdly serious action-adventure shit out of a movie that had Dan Aykroyd get a ghost blowjob. This one's not that bad. But the thing is, the first one isn't a straight comedy either. I would say it's more of an action comedy, which I think they're trying to do here. And don't say the first Ghostbusters isn't an action comedy. You literally have scenes where they shoot ray guns at things, we'll call it proton packs, but it's the same thing. Like, it definitely has action in it. It's not a straight up comedy. And it's not trying to be funny. It just is funny. Ghostbusters 2016 was trying to be funny. There's so many critiques of that movie. I don't even want to break it down, but I don't think the new Ghostbusters movies have to be comedies. They can just be ghost movies, too. Like, they don't have to do that. Either way, Afterlife was leaps and bounds better than 2016 Ghostbusters. 2016 came out fresh off the heels of Gamergate and the rising grifter movement. And to justify hating that movie, they made the original bespoke piece of Western culture. I will say this forever and always. The 2016 Ghostbusters is better than any other Ghostbusters film, and that includes the original series. Are you high? Classic Ghostbusters would be that they made another comedy. 2016 is closer to the spirit of the film, more that film, more this sequel legacy crap. Ghostbusters should open up a doorway from the OG universe, current to the 2016 universe, and have Holtzman cross into the main GB universe and have her become a regular in the movies. I liked her a lot in ATC. Answer the Call. That's the name of the 2016 Ghostbusters. That's what ATC is, in case you didn't know. Here's the thing. That movie is not better than the original. The original Ghostbusters is a perfect film. I'm not the first person to say that. Many people have said that. It really is a perfect film. And, can you really even tell that movie today? Like, that movie still had some things I don't think really line up with the message. I don't think that movie could even come out today, to be honest. Because, number one, you can't really do comedy today. Not without these people right here going insane over edgy jokes. Hope the 2016 Ghostbusters appear. Here's another batch of people. I feel like Ghostbusters 2016 is responsible for the culture war shit going on now. It probably set back LBGT acceptance by like 50 years, because now if a black guy or lesbian shows up in anything, it's suddenly woke agenda. Ghostbusters 2016 in Spanish was the all-woman reboot of Ghostbusters bad? Yes. Will I pretend it wasn't because of all the chuds who hated it solely for being an all-woman cast? Yes. Do I still stand every actress in the movie? Also, yes. No, that movie is not good. I'm sorry. It's not funny. That's the problem with it. It's not a good movie. It has nothing to do with being all women. I mean, it didn't do well at the box office. If you liked it so much, why didn't you go see it 2 or 3 times? Maybe you should have done that. Maybe you and your girlfriends should have had Ghostbusters parties like you did with Barbie. Oh, wait, what's that? Women don't want Ghostbusters movies. They want movies like Barbie? No shit. This is all just funny to me. I just think this is hilarious that everyone loses their minds over this shit. It's really not that big of a deal. It's a bad movie. But people will die on the hill for this movie. It's crazy. The obsession over this 2016 movie, which nobody liked. Nobody went and saw it. If it was so great, why didn't anybody go see it? I wonder. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I thought this was funny, and it's a reason to talk about this movie. There are some things that I like in this. I mean, the costumes look cool. I like that they're in uniforms. The kids, I don't know. Why are they still here? They serve their purpose. You can't have teenager Ghostbusters. That I don't like. I don't know what their ages were in the last. Are they 18 now? Then I guess they could be Ghostbusters. But I like. This feels like, I mean, like this shot right here. This reminds me a lot of Ghostbusters in itself. Just being back in New York City. I love that. I love the ghost house being back. They're all back in the ghost house. That's set up now. Where's that shot of there's the firehouse. Firehouse, not ghost house, sorry. They're back in the firehouse. That's cool. Ecto-1 gets a moment. Though Ecto-1 got a lot of love in the original. So we'll see. I'll be optimistic about it. I just don't like Patton Oswalt. I think he is an awful person. The best acting job he ever did was that phone call where he called in the report of his wife not being alive anymore. Probably because, well, I don't want to say anything. But it's a very suspicious circumstance what happened with Patton Oswalt's wife, and what happened to her and how he conveniently found someone new not too long after that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.